Hello, my name is Ryan Powell. I'm a financial and operations analyst at Arcadia Beverage. So I got into the analytics field after going to school, not really knowing what I wanted to do. I thought I was going to be a physical therapist, and then realized while I was shadowing one of the PTs that I wasn't concerned at all about the patients, but was looking at the broken process. So I thought maybe business was a good place to start. So did that, and then I ended up graduating in 2008 during the last financial crisis and time of a lot of uncertainty in the economy. And so took a job with a credit union. I was there for 10 years. They were great to work with, but I didn't enjoy the trajectory and the growth and the opportunities there. And so decided to go back to school to get my MBA. That was it was rough waiting that long to go back, but highly recommend continuing on in school and pursuing education that is gets you towards something that you want instead of settling. So after finishing the MBA, I took a pretty large pay cut to get my foot in the door as an analyst, and that bet paid off after switching to Arcadia. So my skill set is using large data sets and lots of different information and synthesizing it into a story and helping provide supporting evidence and for leadership, saying, okay, if this is your goal, then here are your options. There's A, B, and C, and this is what those options are going to do for you. So that's the skill sets, being able to use numbers and tell stories. So an average day is very project-based, and depending on the project I'm working on depends on what my day looks like, but it normally constitutes meeting with and talking to all the leadership, whether it's a plant manager, a shift lead, the CEO, the CFO, and figuring out what they're looking for and the projects that are important to them, getting information and putting that information and turning it back out to them, whether that is in the form of a performance indicator so that they know that they're meeting their goals or working towards their goals. If it is market research, if it is project management, all of those things go into the job. So the best part of the job is supporting those decisions and moving the team forward with that information and with that skill set, providing that path from beginning to end. And working with those different people of all different backgrounds and all different interests and talents, that's really a big part of it, as well as all the learning that goes along with that. The hardest part of the job is also dealing with those same people, because those people that are great in one position aren't as strong in others and will have different communication styles, different objectives. And just because it's high on their priority list doesn't mean it's high on my priority list or on the company's priority list. So long term, I'd like to take this and continue to support leadership, whether that is moving along to the CFO role or to a VP of operations role. I won't ever be a CEO, but I do want to continue to support that level of leadership. As far as how to get it, this is one of the strangest interviews that I had. I was used to a suit and tie type of job and was told if I show up like that, I wouldn't get the position at Arcadia. So it's knowing the people that you're going to interview with, what type of story and culture they're building, see if that matches you as a person, and then explaining that to the interviewers, how you fit in with their culture and their story arc, and what you can bring to the table to help advance the team. The analytics field has a pretty bright outlook. We're just moving to a time of more automation, more big data, but just because you have information doesn't mean you know how to use it. So that's one of the major parts of my position, is pulling in lots of different data sources and lots of different types of information and crafting it into a coherent, actionable brief or metrics. And so that will only continue to grow, and being able to provide that will continue to be important. With that, the tools will change. And so part of being in this job is learning new tools, learning new information systems, and learning new new communication styles depending on who you're working with, because you'll speak much differently to a CFO of a bank or a healthcare company than you will to a line manager at a manufacturing plant. So as those change, your communication styles and presentation styles also have to change. Good luck in your coming years through high school and college. It's a lot of fun. Learn as much as you can and be willing to take risks. They pay off.